Hey, welcome to All in Our Heads, guys. Happy New Year, 2017. Here we go. And you know what this is. This is just us asking, however you listen to our podcast, we do appreciate it. But if you could just share it, comment, like it, rate it on any of your listening devices, however you listen to us.
Yes.
Just,
yes, listen. Yeah,
however. However you listen to us, just share it. Let people know about it, comment, rate it on any of the platforms you listen to us. That's all we ask.
We had a nice spike in downloads right before the new year. So somebody shared it, and we had a nice spike in numbers. Awesome. So, yes, Laughable.com app for iPhone is a good place to listen and subscribe. iHeartRadio, subscribe, or just on iTunes. And if you listen on iTunes, please rate and comment on the show. It helps us move up in the listings, helps more people see us. And that would really help us out a ton. So this week we talked about
the fight. We talked about our New Year's experience. We talked about
nothing. Me talking myself out of filming a comedy special.
Yeah, as usual. Us arguing with women, how we lose.
Yeah. So just a fun little episode. Yeah. Thanks guys for listening. Have a happy New Year, and then we're going to end this thing like I never know how to and enjoy the show.
You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandez and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
Yo. What's up, buddy?
Nothing, man. Just having coffee, enjoying this cold fucking day.
Enjoying?
No.
Are we saying?
Joking. Comedy joke.
Oh, okay. No. I don't know. Take it back a few episodes. You're like, I can't wait. I love the winter and the snow. I mean, so I don't know. Oh, absolutely.
Well, I do like it a little bit. I like being home in the snow, movies, hot chocolate, fucking jammies and shit.
Yeah, being a 7-year-old in the snow is what you like.
Yes, exactly. I like to be 7 years old in the snow.
All right, but adults hate snow.
Adults.
Most of them.
Yeah, no, I hate it. As soon as I got to get my snowblower out, I'm like, I hate snow. Not as much as I hated snow before the snowblower, but I still hate it. Snowblower does make snow a little bit better. You're like, blowing snow is the way to go.
Yeah. What took them so long to figure this out?
Yeah, like I feel like the guy who invented that and air conditioning should just be well more celebrated globally. Wherever there's snow, that guy should be like.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, just really like the news should be like. I don't even know who invented it. Steve Snowblow is the today's Steve Snowblow Day. Like the first day of winter should be Steve Snowblow Day. Probably Google and find out his name. And the first day of summer should be.
Guarantee it's not Steve or Snowblower.
Let's see what his name is. Let's Google that shit. Inventor.
It's gonna be some guy from Germany, Heinstein.
Heinstein Snowblowing. Arthur Sicard.
Where's he from?
Montreal, Canada. Yeah, of course, it has to be.
A place where snow sucks cock.
So the first day of winter should be Arthur Sicard Day.
You know, it's positive, but I had this joke idea that I don't know if I ever tried it on stage, where like the guy who invented the windshield wipers was like really way too much of a go-getter for me. Like, he's just like, dude, it's raining. We got no way to get to work. Leave. This guy had to figure out a solution. Yeah, we can get there. I'm going to put little wipers on the front windshield. Now we can see. It's like, thanks, asshole. Usually rain days we get to stay home. But you had to go solve that problem.
You think rain days, everyone just stayed home back then?
Yeah,
like man, before that, when they were like, I can't ride my horse in the rain.
Yeah.
my horse don't like, well, you better just start walking, buddy. That's when they invented the carriage with the roof. They're like, the horse don't need windshield wipers. The roof keeps you dry.
Move it. Yeah. Move it. But then you got cars, and then the cars had no windshield, and like the mud was slapping up there, and what are you going to do? So.
But you ever see, like, go in somebody's old car. Like my uncle had he fixes up old cars, and if you ever go for a ride in one of them, their windshield wipers suck. It's almost more dangerous. I think these people are seeing too well when it rains. Can we get something that smears it and makes it totally?
And then the snowblower guy in Montreal, up Montreal, they get tons of snow. Those guys are like, we don't got to ever work, man. Kids never have to go to school. And then snowblower guy comes around. He's like, I got to wait for us to get to work in school. Yeah, we don't want to go to work in school.
Yeah. or no, he was probably like, my father died from a heart attack shoveling snow.
Yeah.
I will not let snow take another family member. We historically have had family members die of shoveling.
In some places in Canada, when I was up there for the last comic thing at Yuck Yucks, the snow was so high, and they don't even plow, man. They don't give a fuck.
No, they just mush it down.
Yeah,
because they know more's coming. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, there's no place to put it. So they just leave it. I hate it. I hate that weather. I don't know how you would want to stay there, man.
The first snowblower was called the Sicard Snow Remover Snowblower.
With big packaging.
It was made up of 3 sections: the 4-wheel drive truck chassis and truck motor, and the snow scooping section, and the blower.
When was it invented?
1927.
What?
Oh, he invented it in 25, but he sold the first one in 27.
And we seen the first ones in 2001. When did we get them? When did regular society jump on board?
Until it's affordable, they're probably like, let me see if they have an image of the first one. Damn, that's big. It's like a dump truck that throws snow. But the guy who invented air conditioning was William Carrier, and now he should really be. That should be first day of summer. Should be his day.
Every day of summer should be his day. Every day we should wake up.
Yeah, you sit there in a hot summer day. You're like, what do people do beforehand? Just kill everybody?
Yeah.
'Cause that's all I want to do when I'm too hot. Don't talk to me or I'll kill you. The murder rate must have been skyrocketed.
But I gotta think then you had no idea that it could be cooler, so you just got hot and you moved on. It wasn't like you knew you were out of coolness and somebody else was being cool and comfortable. No one's comfortable.
Yeah, I guess you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah.
It was invented in 1902.
But they probably started becoming mass produced in the 50s.
The 50s, right after World War II, when they were like, these soldiers are coming home, they're hot and they're pissed. We're so glad the soldiers are home, but
their women are building airplanes. We got to get.
Yeah, I know the baby boom happened. Everyone's been porking since they came home. We had a lot of babies, but domestic violence has shot up because these screaming babies is making this heat unbearable. So this is a big women's movement to. But
all right,
that's
how was your? Well, it's Thursday. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Oh, Happy New Year, everybody! 2017, man.
2017. We're a little 5 days into 2017, but
it's fine. It's tough to get in the swing of things.
Yeah, Happy New Year. I think I said a couple times on stage, how long do you say Happy New Year for? It's maybe I think the first, while it's still single digits of the first year, you can say Happy New Year. But once it's the 12th, 13th, 14th, obviously I don't like you enough to have welcomed you into the new year. Who cares?
Yeah, I said it to a guy today because it was the first time I saw him in the new year.
Right.
Hey, Happy New Year. But if I see a guy for the first time next week, I'm not going to...
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to be like, is this year over yet?
Yeah.
Enough 2017. Yeah. I posted that the other day on Facebook. I was trying to tape up a box for FedEx to pick up, and I couldn't find the edge of the packing tape.
Oh, so that takes a while. Yeah.
I was like, I couldn't find the edge of a tape roll. Is 2017 over yet? Just stressed to the max. I can't take no more.
What's his name did that? I think Kevin Brennan last year, 2016. It was like 2 minutes after midnight. He's like, I'm so over 2016 already.
Yeah.
It was 12:02.
I did that 2016 joke on stage. One time it did good. One time the crowd just turned on me.
What?
Where I did it it was originally a Facebook post, so I was like, fuck it, let me try it on stage. I said, New Year's coming, everybody, and I was like, 2016, everyone's crying, like it's the first time they realize celebrities die. And like,
right.
And I go, everyone's like, enough 2016, enough killing people. I'm like, 2016 isn't killing people. I go, God is, for your sins, you filthy animals. And one crowd thought that was, so stupid that it was funny.
Yeah.
And one crowd was like, oh. I go, really? I actually looked at them. I'm like, really?
New Year's Eve, I didn't audio record it like a fucking idiot. My New Year's Eve show, and I went up and said Happy New Year. Like, this is it. 2016 is over. And I was like, I just went off. Like, I went off like for a second, like on Facebook and people's posts about celebrity deaths. And I'm like, I said, I hate to break it to you out there, but your favorite singer's dying this year. Yeah, yours. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but someone out there, your favorite fucking singer is dying. All right? Your favorite actor is dying this year. Suck it up.
Yeah.
And then I was like, then I went off on Facebook. I was like, I love Facebook. I want to see what's up with my kid, like my childhood friends and their kids and my friends' dogs and grandkids. It's awesome to see all that stuff. But enough with everybody. And I just went off like, bleh, like, bleh, just shut the fuck up. Before Facebook, I didn't give a fuck how you felt about everything.
Yeah.
And that kind of big applause break. I'm like, I'm sorry. That's not even on my list of jokes, man. I just, fuck you, Facebook. And everybody's like, it was like 350 people like,
Then you get the other people on Facebook that annoy me. They're already starting off the new year on negative. They're like, here comes all that new year, new me bullshit.
Yeah, and you can't even.
It's like, really, dude, come on, man. The people are just trying to make themselves feel good. You start off a little hope. You fucking miserable piece of shit.
Yes.
Like how, like, I get it. You're the edgy comic. You're miserable. Or even if you're not a comic posting that, you're the guy that drinks a lot. You're the crazy guy. You tell it like it is. I know who you are. But me, like, why are you so miserable, man? Who didn't let you play baseball? Like, who didn't pick you on the team? Who are you getting back at, you 40-year-old miserable piece of shit? It's over for you. You just like, these are things that I type and then delete on their comment.
Yeah.
Like,
I hear you. Get that angry type, and then you're like, it's not going to change anybody.
Somebody told me on Facebook on the phone you can leave voice comments now. I haven't tried it yet. Like a voice comment, like you could like record like a.
Oh, that's gonna
be lethal, man. I don't know if that's.
You know what's gonna be lethal? It's not gonna be lethal because guys like me and you, yeah, it'll be lethal for us to talk to them because there's so many out there, amateur motherfuckers who don't do this for a living, who can type all day with their muscles, but when they come back, they're not gonna be witty. They're not gonna know how to come back at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not going to do a voice. They could type all day long. We don't get tone.
Yeah, they lose steam. Like, you ever hear, like, guys call into a radio show to, like, fucking rant, and then they just lose steam immediately?
Immediately.
They turn into Ralph Cramden with the TV camera, like, hamina.
Yesterday I was listening. I don't usually listen to sports radio, but yesterday I was listening. I think it was yesterday, the day before, and the guy calls in Mike Francesa, and he's like, I don't know why the NFL doesn't have a development league. And Mike just, like, he had like this whole thing like he was gonna say, he's like, and Mike's like, it's not a good idea, it's never gonna work. And then as soon as Mike said that, he was like, no, because you can. And the guy had nothing. He had one big point, and he thought that was gonna start the momentum in his favor. And as soon as he got any pushback, he was like, no, but like his thing fell apart. And Mike was like, man, you have made no point. Everything is falling apart on you, man. Never mind. Yeah. And the guy just hung up. Like,
yeah. Dude, I love listening to the show. First time, long time. Bye-bye. They just.
Yeah, I mean, people who don't speak in public for a living, man, it's like It's not that easy. You can develop this like you think you're going to talk. It's like you go over the conversation in your head how it's going to go, but what if it doesn't go like that? Are you able to adjust on the fly? No.
Wow, that happens to me. I feel like that's happened to me almost every time. Like I've planned to like argue with a girlfriend. Like I had like all my shit tight lined in my head, just lined up, and then she'll just throw one thing, and I'm like, what? The fuck? Or like the way they're able to like get mad at you, and you're like, how are you getting mad at me? I'm mad at you.
Yeah, right.
You're mad at me for expressing my feelings? Now I hurt your feelings, but now I'm in trouble? Hold on. Halftime. Let's go back to our locker room so I can just have somebody in the corner like throwing water on you. What the fuck was that? I don't know, man. I just told her I want to speak about something. I started laying it out, and then she hit me back with a fucking I'm mean.
Did you ever see?
I got Ronda Rousey.
I know you might not. You're not a big Dane Cook fan. I love Dane Cook. He makes me laugh. And there's the one special where he talks about how women, they're like aliens, agents, like they can stick shit into your brain, like it makes you like. See, it's like guys. Our problem is we get angry and we come into the room to fight with no plan. We come in emotions. Let me tell you something. You know what I mean? Like we never come in planned out. Like we come in all over the place. He's like, and then I'm arguing with my girl, and she drops like this little hint. She's like, "Your father was no good." He's like, "Well, like, what had nothing to do with the argument?" And he's like, "What the fuck?" And he walks out of the room. He's like, "Yeah, what?" Then he's down in the basement. He's like pacing back and forth. He's like, "My father is a brilliant man," and then he just runs. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he just runs in, and he's like, has no plan. So he's like, "What do you fucking eat noodles? You fucking noodle eater? No, big fucking cunty noodle eater?" Like, he's like, what? "Go ahead, eat my noodles. Eat the fucking noodles, you fucking noodle eater." And she's like, "What?"
Yeah, I don't even argue no more.
Women are great. I don't care what any woman says. They're professionals at twisting it.
Oh yeah.
Immediately, and you can see it. And the problem is men are too. We don't like to be punked or chumped out. So as soon as we see a girl flipped it on us, we have to acknowledge it. Yo, don't try to flip that on me, and that only makes it worse because you're like, I'm not flipping anything, and then you're like, now you're caught into this world, and you're no longer even on the argument you were trying to have anyhow. You were trying to talk about going to the Yankee game, and now we're on the fact that she flipped it, and you read into too much. No, oh no, we're not going down. Oh yeah, you're going down that road.
Yeah,
you might not want to go down that road, but you're going.
Yeah, because any girl that's with me long enough knows that I think I'm a piece of shit myself. So it'd be like, Joe already thinks he's a piece of shit. If I just nudge him in that way, he'll turn on himself and then leave the room talking to himself. Then I can watch TV again. So it's just like, hey, I got to talk about something. Then 5 minutes later, I'm just walking out. I'm such a piece of shit. And then you hear their TV unmute as you're walking away.
Yeah.
Fuck. I woke up in such a good mood, liking myself. Honest goddamn. Or like
as you get older, though, you're smart. Smart men, you get older, you start to realize.
No. Or like, here's the thing: every girl ever, no matter when I wanted to have a discussion about something that was bothering me, it was always like, now at this, like there was never, whether it was morning, afternoon, like if it was like a weeknight. I gotta go to work tomorrow. We're gonna have this discussion now. I'd be like, all right.
Right.
If it's the week, it's my day off. We're gonna ruin my day off with it. Like no matter what time, they would get mad. Yeah. I couldn't even get to what I was because they would get mad at me for bringing it up at whatever the wrong time was. I'm like, can I have your argument schedule?
Yeah, really.
Can you please let me know when that train comes in? Because
I've tried every time of the day, and it doesn't seem to be the right time. So.
I can't do it in the morning. She's like, I'm trying to get ready for work. You're going to do this to me now? You're going to send me off on a...
Gotta go start my day off like this?
Be like, can we... All right, honey. I'll give you... We're going to fuck up my birthday. I know it's... Okay? But you better be ready for March 28th. Because I don't give a fuck what you going on that day. It's my birthday. And I want to argue with you about everything since my last birthday.
So you're gonna make me ruin the day that I think is special for you because I love you.
Yeah.
Like, God.
What do you want for your birthday? For you to listen to my grievances. That's all I want. I want your undivided attention wrapped up in a bow. I want my yearly grievances aired on my birthday. It's the only time you'll let me argue. And then I can try and turn it on her and be like, well, you yelling? It's my birthday. Why are you yelling at me? You yelling on me? It's my birthday? I think I just found the key that I've been looking for my whole fucking existence.
Write that down.
I'm 41 years old, and it's like, my birthday should be argument day.
Exactly, because it's nothing. It's not ruining her day.
It's not ruining her day, because it should be my day from morning till night, from midnight to midnight.
Yeah, exactly.
My day. It had nothing to do with you. You should let me win, because it's my day. You're going to upset me on my birthday.
On my day?
Kind of a me. See, and this goes to prove, man, why are we even together if you're going to ruin my birthday like that? Just give me one. You have the whole year. I'd trade you. I'd love to be right all year, except one day. Sounds intoxicating.
Funny.
Fucking.
Did you do any shows on New Year's?
I did the NA convention the day before New Year's, and New Year's Day I just went out to dinner with the wife because it was our anniversary. Then I stopped by the Comedy Shop's New Year's show.
Okay, how was that show? Good crowd?
Oh, it was packed. It was almost sold out, but they didn't. It was at Pompton Plains Comedy Shop, the upstairs room.
Oh, nice. Who did this? Who headlined it?
It was co-headline. It was Adam Lucidi hosted. Joe Conti did about 40 minutes, and then Chris Johnson did about 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But James didn't set up his sound. He used the hotel sound, and the speakers were cutting in and out. So you couldn't really, if you would have hated it because you couldn't speak at a certain volume.
Oh, we cut
you couldn't
out.
yell, or it would just cut out the speakers. Like you had to kind of watch what you were saying.
That sucks. Why didn't they use his sound?
He said he did a sound check before and it sounded fine. But
make believe. Why would you not even bring your sound first? I mean, just why would you not?
I don't know.
Why would you even think about tapping into their sound?
Don't know. But
was he doing another show that night too somewhere?
He had sound in his car. He just didn't set it up.
Okay.
They did have a show up. I don't know. There's a lot going. He had a lot going on there. It was probably, and plus with his health, he probably maybe he didn't want to help him set it up. I don't know.
Right.
What the excuse was, but the show was fine.
Did they do the ball drop there and everything?
Move one table. Yeah, they did it. I performed there last year. The hotel did so much better of setting that show up than they did last year. They had like everything in one room. The buffet was in the back.
Okay,
so it wasn't like two separate rooms with food and the show. They had a big screen on the side with the ball drop video from the TV broadcast. Okay. Chris ended about like 4 minutes before the ball dropped. Okay. So it was perfect.
Right.
It was because there was a time they start handing out champagne at the end of his set.
Right.
He goes to me, he's like, this was like a little lull at the end. They weren't digging me towards the end, and I got them on that last show. I go, no, dude, they basically gave you a check spot. They dropped off champagne. Everybody got all excited, so.
Right.
I was like, it wasn't a lull. They just were being bothered.
Right.
With champagne, you know. I told him, I was like, one time I got dropped fucking cheesecake during my set one time. And it was almost like I wasn't in the room anymore. Like I don't care. You're not competing with cheesecake with people that are in their 50s and above. No. They're like, dude, listen, man. We've already raised enough money for cheerleading tonight. Yeah. I know you're in your last 15 minutes, but fucking cheesecake. Like literally they just like not even like eating and looking like let me turn my chair away from this nauseating man. Like, you were loving me 3 seconds ago. What happened? Cheesecake happened, motherfucker.
Yeah. And your weight trumps you out.
Yeah, if they would have served like a ice cream scoop or something, probably could have mushed that, or like that regular
like a couple of cannolis,
or like cake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like with bananas in it or something.
Yeah. Ice cream cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that was a good show. The convention was good.
That's good.
But like I love the conventions, but like it's like we used to always say, it's like I get more nervous at them because I know people there. And
Yeah,
I'm sitting there and I'm like, and I did well. I mean, you know, it was easy.
Right.
You know, it was a great show. But I'm like, yeah, I just want to take a couple of years. Like, I want to be involved with the conventions, helping them with the comedy shows. But it's like, I don't want to go on stage at them anymore.
Right.
And they were like, you know, they're like, oh, we thought Mike was going to be here. I'm like, no, we got. They're like, we want you guys every year. That's what. Like, I was like, I know you do, but it's just. What are you going to do? It's like you think you do. They're like, no, we do. I'm like, all right, well, you guys are the only ones.
It's all the committees like, nah, we're fine with you guys. Because everyone has a good time at the show. And I think some committees realize that probably more than 50% of the people who go to the comedy show are brand new.
Yeah, there was a lot of new people I've never seen. So I started off doing like newer material because I have that paranoia with the NA conventions.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just said, you know, I'm at the NA convention, do the NA jokes. And I did them, and they went crazy for it. And like, because there was some people that have heard those before.
But they still like them too.
Yeah, they still like them too. But you get in your head.
I know.
Get in your
we
head.
do.
Yeah.
I know. Like, I've been more comfortable at those conventions because I'm not doing the NA material unless it comes like naturally in a conversation or naturally in a bit. I just go up and go off. Just be in the moment, and whatever happens, and I have good shows. Back, you know, like 2 years ago, I was obsessing over doing those shows. Like, it killed me.
Yeah, I honestly just threw I'd say about 5 to 8 minutes of NA jokes at the end of my 30 minutes.
Right.
Because I was just having so much fun with my regular set I've been doing.
Right.
You know, that I just felt like, here's a few. Where I would do maybe like 15 minutes, you know, maybe 20 minutes of recovery stuff. Now But
like these local guys, like all the local conventions we do, our NA jokes aren't really the selling point. When we bid on any conventions around the country, I feel more responsible to do my NA jokes there.
No, these people like us. Dustin Chafin, Jackie Byrne hosted Murdered, and Dustin headlined and killed it, man.
That's awesome.
He's gotten, you know, I don't think I've seen him perform probably in 3 years. Was the last time, especially a long set. Maybe I've seen him do a short set.
Right.
And he sat on the stool the whole time, didn't do no act outs. It just sat on the stool, treated like a club, and Murdered. He's so calm and just just really like you've seen people try and crowd work at NA conventions. Sometimes it's just not working. But he made a funny thing, a funny observation to them, which I never even really kind of realized, and they laughed at it too. He's like, "Man, you guys pay attention too much." Like you're so paying attention that it's distracting. Like you and what's the next thing? It's not like, we're laughing, having a good time, and maybe you miss a joke, but you're laughing and drinking. It's like, we are into this. And it was really funny because I'm like, wow, I've done this a million times. I just never thought of that funny angle. How it's like, they're almost too attentive. You know, it was really funny, but he really did good. Then we went and saw the Rousey fight after that.
That was a fight?
Rousey dance.
Let me tell you something, man. The biggest mistake I ever made on Instagram was the day before the fight, Rousey tweeted something. And she said, I'm coming back. This is my time or something like that. And I looked at the weigh-ins, and she looked good. She looked jacked up. She looked better, way better than she did that last fight physically.
She looked good, yeah.
So I retweeted, "You look focused and ripped. Good luck." And that day I got like maybe 15 of her fans favoriting it and retweeting that, right? And then 60 milliseconds after she got her ass fucking handed to her, I had 300 comments and retweets and hashtags at me. "Oh yeah, she looks good." People just fucking ripping on me. Just saying, I was like, holy fuck, this isn't even worth it. Then I responded to him like, no. So guys, like, doesn't even matter. She sucked. And I was like, I retweeted him. I was like, yeah, she seems like she didn't adjust any of her game.
No, she tried
Like,
boxing a boxer.
The stand-up game sucks.
It's just,
Can we pause this for 1 sec?
Yeah, go ahead, pause. All right, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
So we're talking about the Rousey fight. That was.
Oh yeah. No,
I mean, I watched the fight. I'm like, it's like she doesn't have a stand-up game, and like she didn't learn anything from the last beating. It's just like, I don't know.
I read an article.
She can't take a punch either.
I read an article and before the fight, and I thought the guy was a dick, just being a dick about her, just someone that hated her. But in hindsight, he said everything that was. Like they basically called her a paper champion, saying there was no division for her. They listed all the fights she did where she was never fighting the number 1 ranked person. She was fighting like the 8th ranked, the 9th ranked. She was fighting all these hand-picked fights. She would not fight the big fights. And the best fighter she fought back then was Miesha Tate, who gave her the hardest fights.
Right.
And then when she fought a real person like Holly Holm, she just she got her ass kicked. That being said, after seeing her get her ass kicked by, I want to see Holly Holm fight. Nunes, because they're both punchers.
Right.
I think Holly Holm will do good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Ronda Rousey, she just looked like it wasn't even competitive. She just looked like me going in the ring with a professional fighter.
I know.
Like literally, like just getting punched in the face with no defense.
The first punch, just like the last fight, the first punch. When she got punched by Holly, she said in interviews she never recouped from that first punch. She never was okay.
I mean, I know judo's like throwing, but she should have just shot for the legs. Why would you even get into it with a boxer? Get her on the ground. Why even mess around with jabs? Because as Conor McGregor showed with that Aldo fight, just takes one punch, bro.
Yeah.
One punch.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not a UFC I don't know much about it. I'm fairly new, but the fight before hers was one of the best fights I've ever watched.
Oh, Cruz
and that dude No Love or whatever. I forget his name, Garbrandt.
The guy who won.
What a good fight that was, man.
Yeah.
Just a brawl. I mean, actually, it was pretty one-sided, but I mean, the dude was like breakdancing.
Cruz got his ass kicked, and they were all saying like Cruz is a beast, and he was rattled. He was more emotional than the other kid about it. Like he was trying too hard. That's why he got fucked up.
Yeah, it was.
He had no patience.
Nah.
I think once you start getting rattled, like you're a guy that knows that you can go to distance, knows you can take a beating, but you're planning on winning, and then you get a couple of,
pops,
punches in the face, and you're like, oh, maybe my plan isn't going to work. I gotta just take this guy out.
Yeah, well, that's that old Mike Tyson quote. Everyone's got a plan until they get hit.
They get punched in the face. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
For sure, man. I felt that. I felt that when I was younger, getting into fights. Just the dude's stance, you're like, oh, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I missed the wrong guy. I didn't even get hit yet, and I'm like, and 1, 2, 3. The count has already started. Like as soon as he has a stand, I'm giving myself the 10 count. I'm like, I'm gonna be knocked out in 10 seconds, guys. Catch me.
Every fight I ever got into, as soon as we started the fight, I looked for a weapon. That's fuck you. You're not hitting me. I'm not getting hit in the face. What the fuck am I doing? I got my nose broke like twice. No, I'm good. I'm finding a weapon. I never fought. I've had 5 fights my whole life. And then the other ones were I stab you with a bottle. Not fighting.
I bit a guy one time on the side of I was getting my ass kicked. Yeah. I bit him, and he jumps and goes, why'd you bite me? I'm like, because you were beating me up. And he just looked at me like, why'd you do that? I'm
like, I don't I picked up a bottle, broke it, and then stabbed the guy.
Uh-huh.
And the guy's like, I broke the bottle and I went to stabbed at him. I got him a little bit, but then he was like, what are you doing, man? I'm like, because we're not looking for a belt. I don't need a championship here. I'm looking to fucking not get hurt, dude. Yeah. And whatever that takes.
Yeah, I want to look good tomorrow. I don't want my face puffed up.
Absolutely.
Thank you, trained killer. Okay. I'm black belt in pussy. You're black belt in fucking in the other thing.
Yeah, I had a guy who knew karate. Fuck hit me like 1,000 times. Drew my face into the fire hydrant.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. We got to pause this a second.
All right.
Sorry. All right. Sorry about that, people. It's just one of those days where shit's happening to me and
That's
Mike.
right.
What are you going to do? But
people don't really experience it.
no, I put a little wipe in or something.
Yeah.
And boom.
We're back.
And we're back. So, all right, those fights were good. Ronda Rousey fight wasn't much to talk about. How was your New Year's?
New Year's was okay. I mean, like, Friday's show was like a little over 100 people, but Saturday's show, the New Year's Eve show, was like 350 people. Mm-hmm. It was good. It was a good show. They do like a champagne toast. Like, they'd start the show a little later, like 5 to 10, and then the headliner took it to like 11:45, 11:50. Mm-hmm. And then we all went up on stage and like rang in the new year.
Huh.
So it was good though. It was a good show. It was actually a really fun audience, man. I really wish I would have audio recorded it, man. I just don't. The host, this girl hosting, I didn't realize the woman who runs the show was like, yeah, she's doing 15. I'm gonna light her in like 5. So I'm like, okay. And like I was just writing out my final notes, and then I'm in the hallway and I hear, "Oh, you guys are great. You guys ready for your next comedian?" I just had enough time to get the fuck on stage. Not enough time to set my recorder up, turn my phone off. You know what I mean? And just, I didn't get there in time to record, like to audio it. But there was a gay couple in the front row dressed alike. They had sweater vests on and like purple plaid shirts underneath.
Right.
And I saw them walking in, and I was like, they better be gay, and they better be ready for me to talk to them because they're sitting in the front. And I was like, you guys are gay, right? I'm like, that's the only acceptable way you dress like this is if you're too gay, because there's no way me and my boy like, yo, we going out tonight, New Year's Eve? Dude, we're getting some ass. Wear the sweater vest with the purple plaid shirt under it. But they were so sweet and nice and fun, and they let me play with them like for that. And then
gay people usually are very sweet,
nice,
just and
so
fun.
Open and nice.
I've rarely met angry gay people
or like uptight that you said they were gay, like they weren't uptight at all.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I was hoping. I saw you two walk in. And I was like, they better be gay, because if they're not, this is unacceptable dressing for New Year's Eve. And
especially dudes. Gay dudes are always happy.
Mm-hmm.
Gay women can be a little abrasive.
Not really. I haven't experienced it at all. I mean, I'm not saying it's not true, but I haven't experienced it.
No, like like the more butch ones.
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're not talking about the porno lesbians.
No, those are just they're like unicorns, dude. They don't exist.
But so the headliner came on, and she has a joke about she's she's fat, and she has a joke about trying all kinds of diets. She's the Weight Watchers, all this. She goes, I try everything, nothing works. I started eating, and she named the dog food that helps. So there's a name of a dog food like Purina X that helps dogs lose weight.
Right.
And she was like, "You guys heard of that?" I said, "I'm gonna start eating that." She's like, "I'm on Jenny Craig. I'm on Weight Watchers. That food sucks. I can eat some dog food." I said, she goes, "My dog ate it. He dropped like 30 pounds in a month. Like I could do that." She said, she goes, "I've been eating it. I haven't dropped any weight, but I love the smell of ass." Is her joke. And she looks down at the gay guy. She's like, "You know what I'm talking about, right?" Like, it's an applause break. It was perfect.
Nice.
She was funny. I don't know. You ever seen her? Stephanie Peters. She's from Boston. She's like
Stephanie
Bobby
Peters.
Kelly. Sounds like Bobby Kelly. Same accent. She's a heavy-set girl. Black glasses. Like her headshot was like black frame glasses.
Oh wow, she looks like exactly like my cousin Carla. It's insane.
She's funny.
Yeah.
She's fun. She's got that Boston accent, thick Boston accent, but she does the thing about being heavy and like her cleavage catches food. You know what I'm saying? She's like, if I'm on a plane, you know, people looking at me like they don't want me to sit next to them, and like they're fucking stupid, because if we ever crash, you don't even know what's in this cleavage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna eat each other, but I can just reach down to my cleavage and grab this food down there from, you know what I mean, for a while. And then she reaches in every show. Before the show, she buys a sandwich, like a ham and cheese sandwich, and she pulls it out.
What?
She has a ham and cheese sandwich in her bra. And she pulls it out and she makes people eat it.
Ugh.
I know.
Ugh. This really just made my stomach turn.
It's
so she makes fresh sandwich for every show.
The sandwich, like I heard her saying, like because they stop at like a 7-Eleven or something like that, and they buy like a little hero. She puts it in her bra.
She writes that off on her taxes, her cold cut budget. Just you buy your whole ham and sliced it at home. Save money. She's got a little slicer.
But she's like her fans that come out to see her. They love it. They want to see it every time.
Well, it's like when Bob Levy used to eat blue cheese dressing out of girls' assholes on stage.
See, it's like that, but
right.
not as distinct.
Right. When people brought their own blue cheese, they were really into it. He
Exactly.
didn't bring it. He would do it if you brought it. He's not going to bring his own blue cheese, but
yeah. But she had it in it. She pulled it out, and there was a guy and a couple, like a good-looking couple, and she kept saying to him, it's like at 10 minutes into the act, she kept talking to him. She's like, "You want me? I could tell you fucking want me. You're looking at me like you want me." And so then she pulls a sandwich out. It's like, "Eat my fucking sandwich. Eat my fucking." He takes a bite, and then like his hot girlfriend made her take a bite too.
Oh wow.
But it's no, she's funny, and that killed. But she said, she told me that or maybe her husband told me that Lenny Clark, his brother Mike, I think it's Mike Clark.
Okay.
He books shows up in Boston. Mm-hmm. He books a club and told her, "You never do it. Never do the sandwich thing in my club. The people are eating." And she said, "That's not gonna tell me not to do my act. People like it."
Yeah.
And she's banned. He won't bring her back.
It's
a tough call.
It's gross.
It is gross, but it's also funny. It was funny. And I don't like any
no doubt it's funny.
I don't like anything like, that kind of stuff, but that was funny. It's just, I didn't know she had a sandwich in her. Because even like her jokes
about... a small sandwich?
It's like a little round roll sandwich.
So you don't even know it's there?
No, man.
What is it? Is it between her boobs? It just stuck there?
Yeah. Like in her bra. I think it's like over her bra.
Oh, in her bra. Because you can't just be...
You couldn't see it, though. She has it somewhere. Yeah. You couldn't see it. She might have something in there holding it as like a little pouch and pulls it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a magician pouch or some shit.
Because I was watching her and she was doing jokes about her cleavage, and then she moved on to another joke about her cleavage. So I kept peppering in this like food is in there, and she was like, "I'm telling you, when we crash on a plane, you're gonna want to be me on a plane with you because I got fucking all kinds of shit down here." And people laughed at that. She's like, "You want peanuts? I got a sandwich," and she just pulled out a sandwich, and it was hilarious.
I bet she has a hard time. People getting served sandwiches at her house. "Hey, you want a sandwich?" Be like, "Hey, I don't know. I ate before I came. I don't know. I don't know."
She's her accent makes her real funny, and then she sounds like if you close your eyes, you think it's Bobby Kelly up there. Then you open your eyes, it looks like Bobby Kelly's up there.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
It was a good weekend, though. It was a good weekend.
That's good, man. That's good shit.
And this week. What did I want to just talk about? You have anything you want to talk about?
No, actually, no.
Nothing you want to talk about?
Oh, actually, no, not something I want to talk about. Just something. I've been going around. I checked out another theater this week to shoot my comedy show in. Very nice theater out in Sparta. It was like, it's beautiful. It's like a 66-person theater, real tight and small, very cheap. But then, so I was like, it's a little further than the other one. It's just like more. It's up in Sparta. Right. I'm like, I don't know if I want to just tell people to go even further.
Yeah.
But then today I was talking with a politician who's involved in this project in Woodbridge where they're building this new arts center.
Okay.
And they're building like a black box theater.
Okay.
Maybe like it may be supplied with video cameras and this whole thing.
Okay.
It'd be a 200-seat theater. And but they said it won't be done for a year, and I'm like, maybe I could wait one more year. It'd be like totally free.
Right.
and in Central Jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna think about it.
Okay.
It's literally cost me 0.
I hear you, but you're waiting a year for a place to get developed that in that year may not even be. You might look at it like, that's not.
Yeah, it's true. No, I know.
You saying?
It's so tiring producing your own thing. It's tiring because all the stuff you have to think of, and
right.
It's like I wish I could just focus on my act. It's like just the whole cameras and lighting and sound, like it's all on me, because I can't afford to pay someone to worry about that stuff.
Right.
It's just I get excited about it, and then I'm like, just do a CD, Joe. You can do Uncle Vinny's. He'll let you do Wednesday through Saturday. You can record every show and just put out a CD. What are you doing this for?
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, man. It's
like the lazy part of me. It's like I gotta sell tickets, and I gotta try and do 2 shows, and then camera people, and light it, and then it's just like this anxiety.
Oh, I know.
So then
I know.
I'm like, and then you're like this thing. You're like, I get to fill it with people that know me, that like want to see me. That I'm like, I don't know. I'd rather take my shot with strangers. I feel like people that know me will bring. Like that's what I thought at the NA convention. I'm like, I feel like that'll make it more anxiety for me. Like, here's everyone who loves you.
Yeah.
All right. And all your friends you grew up with, so don't fail.
Maybe you could get like one of those, like the IOTA, that IOTA like sells tickets for tapings.
Oh yeah,
gives away.
Yeah, they basically are. Yeah, they put together an audience. Yeah, they're pricey, man.
Are they?
Yeah, they don't work for free.
$50.
Easy, $50, $60.
Yeah, that's a little much.
A minute, probably.
I wasn't thinking IOTA themselves, but maybe it was a company like that.
Yeah, well, you tell them what type of people you want in there, and they'll get those type of people. Right. And then part of me was like, maybe I can do it as like a fundraiser, like a recovery fundraiser.
Okay.
Maybe have some like rehab bring in their patients or something as like an audience. or a fundraiser for some sort of organization or something just to fill it. Right. You know what I mean? And then I don't know. But filling it's the least of my problems. I know I can get people there. It's just the whole production. Because you'll get my thing is like I know how I want it to look. Right. I don't want it to look like some shit YouTube video, some dog. I don't want it to look like somebody just set up 3 cameras. Like I want it to look good. I want to like use sliders for the cameras, make it move. I want it to look cinematic. I want it to look good. But to make it look good takes a lot of brain power. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like it's making it not fun for me. Right. Because I'm already toiling over my act. Mm-hmm. Of what I want to say, what I don't want to say, what order I want to put it in. Right. And I'm just like, let's just take a nap. That's how I am. Everything. Yeah. Like the other, like the one theater was like $100 cheaper than the other theater. It didn't require insurance unless I'm selling tickets to the general public. They'll let me in the night before to light it. Right. I could use it the whole day. Okay. But it's a little further, and it's a little smaller. Right. Now, it's small, which is nice, 66 people. But then, I got to set up cameras and shit, so I don't know. And
everything you sounds like no. What about the place we thought we found?
No, I like that place. No, the only reason why I went to this one was because I kept sending emails to the guy. Like, I'd call the place, and their mailbox was full. So I would send emails, and I was getting that mailer demon that comes back,
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, but somehow he got it. He responded to me one day.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, all right, I'll just go check it out. It's only 20 minutes from my house.
Right.
And they seem nice. It's a guy built this theater for magicians. He's a magician. It looks fancy as fuck. It's nice. It's like this nice little theater. But him and his wife are so like depressing. It almost made me want to rent it just to like make them happy. because they were just like, yeah, and then we don't make as much
money. A lot
money
of magicians around.
Like we don't make as much money here as I'm like, oh. Yeah. Like I even said, because he's like, you can have, you can set up wine for them for your audience if you want, or you can like bring waters for them. I go, hey, if you guys want to sell water, like we'll just give water away for free. It's too much of a hassle just to have someone charge people $2.
Right.
I'm like, that's why your business is failing.
Yeah. It's not too much of a hassle to set up a little table with waters for $2. That's too much of a hassle.
I know.
There's homeless guys who buy a case of water every day and stand on the corner during the summer and sell it.
Yeah. The reason why I want to go with the other place is because they have their whole operation set up.
Right.
They have a lighting sound guy that'll be there.
Oh, okay. How much is that though?
That was only like $500, $515 for the day. 11 in the morning to 11:30 at night. I have
nice.
So I could do 2 shows, but like I gotta call them. I'm like, I'm gonna need to go in the night before to start lighting. I can't be waking up at 11 in the morning. That's the thing. It's like I can't be waking up at 11 in the morning, fucking lighting all day, then do 2 shows. It's like nauseating. The thought is nauseating to me because you're like, I want to be out of my head.
Yeah, I hear you, man. But maybe doing other things like lighting and stuff keeps you off the material for a while. So when you go up to do the material, it's fresh. It's like right off, boom, here I am.
Yeah, I've never been one. That's what's weird about trying to put together this set. I've never been one that toiled over my set before a show.
Right.
Like that's just, years ago I stopped doing set lists because I felt like it kept me too rigid.
Right.
So I was like, and it's all in my head. But now I'm trying to like make it have some sort of theme, like way through.
Story.
And it's like
something.
And it's fun doing it. I listening to old tapes and learning things about my jokes that I wasn't even doing anymore.
Right.
So production's exhausting, and it's like almost like I want to get in the day before, light it, know that the lighting's good, and then just let my cameramen do their camera stuff that day. I don't have to worry.
Right.
Like once I know the lighting's good,
right,
and how I want it, then I can relax.
Right.
Somewhat. Like I'm already like thinking like when I like put it out there, like just fucking buy your tickets early so I can get that off my fucking brain.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, that's what you gotta. That's why I'm saying if you're doing it 5 months out, 4 months out, or whatever it is, that's the part you have to push months in advance. This way, that is like if you leak 2 months out, you could be like, all right, I've already sold 180 tickets.
Yeah,
I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was talking with Dino about it. I was down at Uncle Vinny's doing a show, and I told him all the dates they gave me. And like the only one that kind of worked was the night before Mother's Day. But I know from being in the restaurant industry, that's a big take mom out to dinner night the night before.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So he was saying, like, I'm going to ask him. He goes, maybe like the Saturday before Father's Day is a little different. Maybe that would be a better day in June.
Right.
I'm going to ask them about that, do a Saturday night because take dad out type of deal.
Right.
For comedy instead of mom.
No, mom doesn't want to do that.
No, she don't want to do that.
Dad would do. That's a good thing for dad. Let's go out, watch a comedy show, grab some burgers.
But well, one thing that annoyed me about the theater, and it's not gonna make me not use them, but I saw that this Sunday they have an open mic there, right? It's you pay $15 and you can win like $100 prize. It's for amateurs.
Yeah, the lottery.
So lottery?
They do like a lottery open mic. So everybody who does the open mic gets in the lottery, and then they pull a ticket out. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's audience vote. Whoever wins gets $100.
Oh, okay, but it's the comic's money who bought it, right?
Right. Yeah.
Or is the audience?
Oh, I don't know. It costs $10 to get in, $15 if you want to perform.
That's what I'm saying. Like there used to be an open mic in New York that you gave $5. It was $5 to do the mic. Right?
Oh, yeah, I've done that. Then you get half the money from the bucket.
Yeah,
when you pick
similar.
Yeah, this is more like a best person who does best wins. It's not like a random draw. You're not gambling.
Yeah. No, I know that, but I'm saying it's a way to get people to come.
So I said, listen, I don't need to compete against people. I do this professionally.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need to be in your competition. Can I just come do 5 minutes so I can get a feel for the room?
Right.
Can I just be on the open mic? She goes, yeah, $15.
Her and Mickey Loesch fucking partners.
I know. I'm like, are you kidding me, man? $15. First off, you're raping people. I mean, at least they have a shot to win 100, but it's like $15.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not good. It's like, I just want to do 5 minutes, get a feel for it. How many guys going to rent your fucking theater?
Right.
I want to give you the money for the theater.
For the theater, I just want to get a feel for the room.
Bring people here to let them know it's here. It's like,
yeah.
And you're gonna fucking nickel and dime me? I just want to.
That is kind of shitty,
right?
Because they could have put you right up first and said, "This gentleman's going to do a little guest spot. He's going to be performing here in a couple of months, and he's not part of the judging."
And I'll do shit. I'll do good shit. I'll put on a good show. I'll put a free show. Put me at the end. I don't care if everybody's tired.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let me host a motherfucker. I'll host a motherfucker. I'll bring up your little teenage ukulele players, whatever the fuck you got going on there. You know, whatever.
Oh, is it a variety show or comedy?
It's just an open mic. You could go do monologue.
Like open variety, okay.
Yeah, open variety. Yeah, it's not comedy.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's all shit.
Right. Yeah.
You know? No.
A lot of those other act kind of things, like the ukulele player or the singer or the poet, they're better than the comics on those things because they have no way to perform but mics.
Right.
They have no way to get up.
Right.
So this is like their moment.
No, not even no good poets paying $15.
No. All right, true.
No good performers paying $15. You may pay $5.
Right.
You know what I mean? Are you out of your mind charging $15? Like, part of me is like, listen, me aside, you're a motherfucker for taking advantage of these people. $15?
There's a lot of money, man. That's where they're trying to make their money. These people aren't fucking performance supporters. They want money.
Yeah, I know, but
so they probably get 50 people in the audience. That's $500 if 50 people. Then they get 10 performers. They make another 150. They made $650 from the night. Give away $100.
Oh yeah, so that Mickey Loesch does. Everyone that performs there like pays.
Yeah.
And people are paying $10, $15 or something a head, $20 a head to go watch an open mic.
A horrible open mic.
Horrible open mic.
Oh, what a piece of shit.
I mean, even the
that
Stress
guy was.
Factory, they would charge people $5 to get into their open mic.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, all right, pay $5 to see an amateur show. It seems normal. You know, because you do have to, we're putting lights on.
Right. Well, they charge $5 to the audience?
Yeah.
And $5 to perform, right?
Well, back when I did it, it was nothing to perform.
Right, okay.
And then they started doing it like you had to pay to perform, but I used to not have to pay anything. But I used to
buy a drink. That's to me a minimum. If you're doing the open mic, you have to buy a drink. Here's your ticket. You have to get the ticket to the bar and get a drink before you can go up.
I would always do that. I always would support the venue.
Yeah, you gotta.
In some way. What are you
What's the point? And people who have a problem with that don't get why the door's even open.
Yeah. I heard I was listening to Joe Rogan. His episode with Ron White is really good.
Oh yeah, somebody told me that. Somebody told me to listen to that.
But he was asking Ron White, putting out another special. He's like, nah, I'm fucking. He's like, Netflix came to him, and he goes, he said, if I could do 30 minutes, I'll do it. He's like, why is special?
Who said this?
Ron White. He goes, I'm just tired of burning an hour. He goes, special should be 30 minutes. He said recently he was home watching Netflix. A lot of like friends of his. Let me watch their special. I know these people. And he's like, it's good. He's like, but I find myself after a half hour, it's not the club experience, not the live experience. Right. So after a half hour, I'm disengaged.
Right.
He's like, why don't we just make them a half an hour? And then this comic has this other half hour you see live.
Yeah, right. So, that's true. It's smart.
I thought that one time. I'm like, because like Comedy Central does half hours. HBO used to do half hours. You're like, Netflix should do some half hour series.
Right. No, absolutely. Yeah.
To showcase people that don't have anything.
You could do that. And like Ron said, I don't have to burn my material out. I'm going to give you a half hour and then come see me live. And when you come see me live, I'm going to give you a half hour that you haven't seen of my hour. Then I can work a new half hour. It's easy. I can crank out another half hour next year off the hour this year.
Yeah.
Another, yeah, I mean,
So he said if he does one, he's doing 45 minutes max. He's like, because he's
perfect.
He said the last time he did an hour and a half, and he was like, I had nothing.
Yeah. That's perfect. I think that's smart, man.
Yeah.
It gives the look, man. With these days, with YouTube 3-second videos, I mean, why do we think that a stand-up comic needs to do an hour?
Yeah, no, Joe Rogan disagreed with him. He still believes in the hour.
He does.
Yeah, he likes to just do his new hour.
I like to do my hour live, but I think he's right on the video part.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely an interesting take on it.
I mean, 30 minutes might be a little tight. I mean, but I just think if you have a fan base, like maybe like a new guy, you're trying to show that you have an hour. Maybe you want to do that, debut an hour. That's cool and all. But if you're a guy who like Sebastian, who's got a huge fan base, if he can crank out a new half hour,
yeah,
people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, I love that half hour." They come see it. They see another half hour that they didn't see on TV. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you got going on this weekend?
This weekend, I will be up in. Actually, that's a good time to do that because I have to wrap up because I have a lot going on today. I have a Comedy Zone in Corning, New York. It's my first time doing a Comedy Zone gig. It's like about an hour west of Binghamton.
Friday or Saturday?
Saturday night. I have nothing Friday. Saturday night I'm doing that. So if you live up in that area, definitely come check it out.
You said it's what? West of Binghamton?
Yeah, it's like a hour west of Binghamton. It's like a 3.5 hour ride.
Okay.
I'll be up there. They said the last 4 shows there sold out because they just do like a monthly.
Okay.
It's like a monthly. So, and then next week, Wednesday through Saturday, I'll be at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club.
Uncle Vincenz.
Uncle Vincenz.
All right, cool, man. I was going to tell you to come down if I could have borrowed your camera this weekend to do that show at the theater.
What theater? Oh, the new. Oh, yeah. I would have come down if I didn't get this last minute gig.
Yeah. I want to film it. I don't know if my camera's going to be good enough. I just want to tape. I'm doing 30. I want to do it. Just want to tape a clean 30.
Yeah.
Theaters
are very odd to film in. I know because
you can't set up close enough.
You can't if you want to show audience, you got to be too far away.
Right.
You could set up close enough. You just have to kind of go like to the side. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the audio is just never as good in the theater.
Right.
It's just Yeah, I'm filming my setup at Comedy Zone because I figure like I'm in with the Comedy Zone people through email through recommendation.
Right.
So I figure let me tape myself performing in front of their backdrop.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to send them that's my demo. Here's me at your club.
Right. Doing well.
Here's me doing well at your club. Like, if I can't get more work from that, then what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually in front of your backdrop.
Are you featuring or headlining?
I'm featuring, which is great. I could just.
Who's the headliner? Do you know?
Larry XL.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
he got me in. He recommended me to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he called me. He's like, it's not much, but if you want, I was like, let's do it, man. I need.
You get a room or no?
Yeah, get a room.
Okay.
Yeah, I may not use it. I don't know. It's only a 3.5 hour ride. I'll see how I feel. It's an 8 o'clock show.
I know it's only 3.5, but that's 7 hours for the day.
I know. I said I see how I feel.
That's what makes me go bleh.
Nah, or I'll just wake up at like early in the morning and fucking hit the road.
Head out by 9 o'clock, be home by 12.
Yeah, probably do that.
Are you guys going up together?
Depends how scary it is. No, because he's going off to another gig like in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Or something. So I'm going up by myself.
Oh, good. What are you doing tomorrow night?
What's tomorrow? Friday? I'm just taking my wife out to dinner.
Huh?
Taking my wife out to dinner. I have a Friday night off. Why? What are you doing?
I just got a spot at Dangerfields tomorrow.
Okay. Well, if my wife blows me off, I'll come in with you. What time's your spot?
8:30.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes she just says like, "Nah, I just want to stay home and watch TV." So,
if that happens, let me know. Then we'll go in and we'll grab some. We'll go grab, something to eat up there too.
Something up there.
Like nothing major, just
nothing major. No major.
Yeah. Maybe some tacos, maybe some hummus.
Taco. Yeah, I was in the Village the other night, and I did a spot at Greenwich Village Comedy Club, and after I met that comic Teddy Smith, and me and him were outside just yapping for like an hour after just talking. So then, like once we I was like, yeah, I gotta get. It was almost like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get out of here. And then I was like, let me just go see if those taco trucks open. He was just closing down. I'm like, you mother. So I went to Joe's Pizza and got a couple slices and then head home. But
next week I'm doing that spot for Brett Druck in Jersey City.
Oh yeah.
Next Wednesday.
Oh cool.
He's going to try to get me the flyer. If he make a flyer up, I'll put it up on my Facebook. And then after that, I have a spot at Greenwich same night. So maybe you want to hang out next Wednesday.
I have a show that night, but
where? Oh, that's right, Uncle Vinny's.
But maybe I'll drive up to the city to meet you because my spot's at 8 o'clock, and then I'm off stage at like 8:20.
Oh yeah, but if you come up that way, you come you can come through Jersey City, where I'll be, and then I'm heading into New York right there to the Holland Tunnel.
Boom, that's what we're doing.
Word.
All right, bro. So everybody, thanks for listening. Our first podcast of the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. Go to joefernandez.net for all my future dates. My website's updated now. Go to MikeGaffneyLive.com for all his dates. And you've been listening to All in Our Heads.